Ever wondered where you can scream your lungs out and eat a funnel cake the size of your head? Well, buckle up, because we're taking you on a wild ride through America's best amusement parks. Get ready for heart-stopping roller coasters and magical encounters with your favorite characters. We're talking about the kind of places where adults become kids again, and kids, well, they just lose their minds. In a good way, of course. We're kicking things off in Orlando, Florida. Did you know that Orlando has more theme parks and entertainment attractions than any other city in the world? It's basically a giant playground for people of all ages. Orlando is not just the theme park capital of the world, it's also the place where you can meet a mouse who owns more real estate than anyone else. That's right, folks. We're talking about the one and only Mickey Mouse. First up, we've got Disney World, the granddaddy of all theme parks. It's like stepping into your favorite Disney movie, except you can't actually fly on a magic carpet. Trust me, I've tried. You've got Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. It's like trying to choose your favorite child. And let's not forget about Universal Studios, where you can ride the Hogwarts Express, battle villains alongside Spider-Man, and even get slimed at Nickelodeon Studios. It's enough to make you feel like a kid again, even if you never really grew up in the first place. But hold on to your hats or your Mickey ears, because Orlando's got more up its sleeve than just theme parks. You've got world-class dining, shopping, and nightlife. And if you're a fan of alligators, and who isn't, you can take an airboat ride through the Everglades and get up close and personal with these prehistoric creatures. Just try not to lose a hand or a head. You know, those alligators, they're always hungry. I'm just kidding. Mostly. Now, when you're in Disney World, you gotta hit up the classics. We're talking Space Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, It's a Small World. The rides that'll make you feel like a kid again, even if your back is screaming at you to stop. And don't even get me started on the food. Dole Whip? Mickey Mouse-shaped pretzels? Churros bigger than your arm? It's a culinary adventure, folks. Over at Universal, you'll want to make a beeline for the wizarding world of Harry Potter. It's like stepping right into the books and movies, except instead of magic wands, you pay with credit cards that magically empty your wallet. But hey, it's worth it to sip on butterbeer and ride the Hogwarts Express, right? And if you're looking for something a little more intense, head over to Islands of Adventure for some heart-stopping roller coasters like the Incredible Hulk Coaster and the Jurassic Park River Adventure. Just make sure you've got a waterproof phone case. Trust me on that one. Listen, Orlando is a magical place, even if it's built on a swamp. Anaheim is where dreams come true, and where you can finally settle the debate of whether Mickey or Minnie is the real boss. I'm Team Minnie, by the way. She's the brains of the operation. We're talking about Disneyland, the original Magic Kingdom, the place where it all began. Walt Disney himself walked these streets, dreamed these dreams, and probably even ate a churro or two. Disneyland is a little smaller than Disney World, but don't let that fool you. It's packed with just as much magic, if not more. You've got classic rides like Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, and the Matterhorn bobsleds, plus newer additions like Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, where you can fly the Millennium Falcon and build your own lightsaber. And let's not forget about California Adventure, right next door, with its Cars Land, Pixar Pier, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Mission Breakout. It's enough to make you want to move in and never leave. But hey, while you're in Anaheim, you might as well check out the rest of what Southern California has to offer. You've got beaches, mountains, deserts, and everything in between. You could go surfing in the morning, hiking in the afternoon, and catch a Dodgers game in the evening. Or you could just hang out at Disneyland all day and eat your weight in churros. No judgment here. Now, Disneyland is all about nostalgia. It's about reliving your childhood memories, or creating new ones with your own kids. It's about standing in line for 45 minutes for a 2-minute ride and loving every second of it. It's about the smell of popcorn and churros in the air, the sound of children laughing, And the sight of Mickey Mouse waving from the train station. It's enough to melt even the coldest of hearts. California Adventure, on the other hand, is a little more modern, a little more edgy. It's got the thrills, the chills, and the spills. Sandusky is where you'll find Cedar Point, a place with so many roller coasters, you'll need a chiropractor on speed dial. I'm talking about 17 coasters, folks. 17. That's more coasters than some countries have traffic lights. Cedar Point is known as the roller coaster capital of the world, and for good reason. They've got coasters that'll make you scream, laugh, cry, and maybe even throw up a little bit. Hey, it happens. They've got coasters that go upside down, coasters that go backwards, coasters that go so fast you'll swear your hair is going to fly off. They've even got a coaster that launches you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. I'm getting dizzy just thinking about it. But Cedar Point isn't just about roller coasters. They've also got a water park, a beach, live entertainment, and even a hotel shaped like a lighthouse. It's the perfect place to spend a day, a weekend, or even a whole week if you're a real adrenaline junkie. Just make sure you pack your bravery, your motion sickness medication, and maybe a spare pair of underwear. You know, just in case. Now, if you're a coaster enthusiast, you've got to ride the Millennium Force. It's a Cedar Point classic, and for good reason. It's over 300 feet tall, goes over 90 miles per hour, and has an 80-degree drop. It's basically the Mount Everest of roller coasters. Another must-ride is the Steel Vengeance. This coaster is relatively new, but it's already become a fan favorite. It's a hybrid coaster, which means it's got a steel track built on a wooden structure. The result? A smooth, fast, and incredibly fun ride. And don't forget about the Maverick. This coaster is known for its intense launches, tight turns, and multiple inversions. It's not for the faint of heart, but it's definitely an unforgettable experience. If you're looking for something a little tamer, Cedar Point has plenty of other options. They've got family-friendly coasters, water rides, and even a Ferris wheel that offers stunning views of the park and Lake Erie. In Hershey, the streets are named after chocolate, and the air smells like a candy factory. It's basically Willy Wonka's backyard. We're talking about Hershey Park, a place where you can ride roller coasters, meet Hershey's characters, and eat chocolate until you're sick, but then keep eating it anyway because it's chocolate. Hershey Park has something for everyone, from kiddie rides to thrill rides, water rides to dark rides. You can even take a tour of the Hershey Chocolate World Factory and learn how your favorite candy bars are made. Just try not to lick the machinery. I'm not saying I tried it, but I'm not saying I didn't either. Now, when you're in Hershey Park, you gotta ride the Sky Rush. It's one of the tallest, fastest, and steepest roller coasters in the world. It's got a 200-foot drop, a top speed of 75 miles per hour, and 5 airtime hills that'll make you feel like you're flying. Another must-ride is the Fahrenheit. This coaster is known for its 97-degree drop, its corkscrew loops, and its cobra roll. It's a wild ride that'll leave you breathless and maybe a little bit nauseous. And don't forget about the Great Bear. This coaster is a Hershey Park classic, and for good reason. It's a steel inverted coaster that takes you through 4 inversions, including a loop, a corkscrew, and a zero-gravity roll. It's a smooth, fast, and incredibly fun ride. If you're looking for something a little tamer, Hershey Park has plenty of other options. They've got family-friendly coasters, water rides, and even a carousel that's over 100 years old. And if you need a break from all the excitement, you can always visit Zoo America, an 11-acre zoo that's home to over 200 animals from North America. Williamsburg is where history meets thrill rides, and you can scream your head off while learning about colonial America. We're talking about Busch Gardens Williamsburg, a theme park that's like a cross between colonial Williamsburg and Six Flags. It's got something for everyone, from history buffs to thrill seekers, foodies to families. You can ride roller coasters, watch live shows, meet animals from around the world, and even sample craft beers and wines. It's the perfect place to spend a day, a weekend, or even a whole week if you're feeling ambitious. Now, when you're in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, you gotta ride the Griffin. It's a dive coaster that takes you on a 205-foot drop at a 90-degree angle. It's the tallest dive coaster in the world, and it's guaranteed to get your heart racing. Another must-ride is the Alpengeist. This coaster is known for its 6 inversions, its 195-foot drop, and its top speed of 67 miles per hour. It's a wild ride that'll leave you feeling like you've just been through a hurricane. And don't forget about Inverness. Dragon's Fury. This coaster is a launched coaster that takes you through 4 launches, 3 inversions, and a 90-degree drop. It's a smooth, fast, and incredibly fun ride that'll leave you wanting more. If you're looking for something a little tamer, Busch Gardens Williamsburg has plenty of other options. They've got family-friendly coasters, water rides, and even a train that takes you on a scenic tour of the park. And if you need a break from all the excitement, you can always visit one of the park's many shows, which feature everything from singing and dancing to acrobatics and animal acts. So there you have it, folks, the best amusement parks in America. From the magic of Disney World to the thrills of Cedar Point, the sweetness of Hershey Park to the history of Busch Gardens. Williamsburg, there's something for everyone. Now go pack your bags, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to scream like a kid on a sugar rush. Don't forget to wear comfortable shoes, because you're going to be doing a lot of walking. And maybe pack a barf bag or two just in case. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more wild adventures.